NFTs are worthless. At least that is what many news sources are now saying. 95% of all NFTs have hit rock bottom in their valuations. Now, look at these numbers. This is the trading volume in a single year for the entire NFT industry. And then we have the last 3 years. They are in random order. Guess the trading volume for each year. Now I'm gonna give you 2 more seconds to compare guesses. Surprised? If you're like me, you've probably heard that NFTs are dead, but are they really? Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jeff Bezos. If we go by the raw numbers like we did just now, it's obvious that the market is slowing down. But there are other indicators that tell us otherwise. So who should you believe? Well, it depends on the angle. Let's add a little bit of context first. The first non-fungible token, or NFT, was minted in 2014. And yes, it was an art NFT. A strange concept, I know, but it basically proves you are the sole owner of an item. Pretty much like when Taylor Swift bought her songs and re-released them. She owns the complete rights to those and doesn't depend on the record label for revenue.
Basically perform like in a shower.
Okay, now back to NFTs. It wasn't until 2017 when NFTs started gaining popularity. Launched on Ethereum, CryptoPunks sent a massive shockwave across the industry. Each individual art piece started selling for millions. Celebrities like Jake Paul, Jay-Z, and even Serena Williams bought the art. Then in 2021, Beeple sold every day, the first 500 days, for $69 million. That is the most amount of money a living artist has ever received. Intense. As the pandemic kept people sheltered, the interest continued rising, with a bunch of other works also selling for millions. Even huge brands like Adidas and Gucci started their own NFT collections. You know something is up when McDonald's releases an NFT. Creepy. So everyone was on a huge buying spree. But come 2023, and that's when everything changed. We're now seeing record low numbers of people buying NFTs, let alone interacting with an NFT wallet. Mark Cuban's crypto wallet got drained not so long ago, and he literally said he hasn't used it in months. Here are some stats. NFT ordinal sales, the Bitcoin version of these assets, are down 97%. Ethereum mints fell from 373,000 in July 2022 to 3.59k exactly a year later. There were 150 unique NFT buyers in the first week of August of this year versus 93k the year before. To be honest, it kind of feels like the space is crashing. But why exactly is this happening? It could be a myriad of things. The art world is always full of speculation as well as inflated prices. In such a subjective field, this has happened a lot throughout the years. Supply surpassed demand. At its peak, NFT projects appeared from left to right, making it impossible to meet the lesser demand. Increasing frauds and rug pulls. Unfortunately, this has been a common theme in the crypto and Web3 community. As government regulation continues to grapple the community, more and more investors are becoming more cautious when it comes to injecting money into anything related to blockchain. Now NFTs are struggling so much that marketing teams around the world are trying new concepts to see if it can change people's attitudes. The term digital collectible seems to be a good substitute for NFT. At least that's what the big brands are saying. This pretty much happened to crypto. It's kind of fancier now to say digital assets or Web3. Heck, whenever I say I work in crypto, people look at me like I'm full of shit. Anyway, the Dutch Grand Prix, Netflix, Reddit, and many others are rebranding their NFTs as digital collectibles. Some are going to the extent of not mentioning the blockchain at all. But there is something quite not right when switching NFTs for digital collectibles. The first use case of an NFT has been related to art, but it's not just an image. So just calling them digital collectibles does not do them justice. NFTs are a specific type of technology. There are dozens of different types of NFTs that are completely unrelated to the art world. And the thought of them makes me bullish on the whole space. Take music for instance. Songs can be tokenized and sold. Whenever there's a sale, the artist immediately gets a slice of the profit. John Legend, Grimes, and Kings of Leon have released their own. Then real physical things can also be turned into NFTs. A house was just recently sold as an NFT for $204k in South Carolina. The benefits? No real estate agents or extra fees, and people immediately transfer ownership. Here's a list of other use cases for NFTs that are also becoming increasingly popular. So going back to the original question, are NFTs worthless? I'd argue they're not. Analysts are even predicting that the whole NFT market will reach $231 billion by 2030. The most popular use case is art, which is now facing a lot of rebranding and restructuring. I have one NFT, and to be honest, I have no idea what to do with it. It's this little drum beat that I thought was cute. There's just lots of possibilities when it comes to NFTs. If we don't remain optimistic about them, then we're being disloyal to Web3 as a whole. The technology is still a baby and we're seeing it mature before our eyes. However, there is one thing in Web3 that I'm not optimistic about, and that is the future of finance. If you'd like to see what could be next for Binance, then click here to see a full breakdown. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This will help me create better videos. Peace out.